What is going on, guys? Taylor Stewart with SharpSportsNetwork.com, bringing my big three for this Monday 11-game NBA slate. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to watch this video. To announce the winner of last week's video giveaway, it is Mitch Fouts. All you got to do is hit me up on Twitter at Taylor Stewart. I'll get you set up on the site with that free NBA season pass. And if you guys want to join the giveaway this week, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and then comment below with your favorite play of the day, selecting a winner every single Monday just like this. And if you guys want to join the team, SharpSportsNetwork.com. But let's just jump right into it with our big three. Now, the first player I want to talk about is Bradley Beal. Well, I want to talk about this game as a whole because all three of the players come from this Washington and New York game. I know some people might be scared off of the over-under dropping 6.5 points, and while that's a bad thing, at the end of the day, it still has a 228 over-under, which I believe is the fourth highest on the slate out of 11 games, and the New York Knicks are projected for 115.75 points. The Wizards 112.25. The Wizards are absolutely decimated right now with injuries. Actually, I tried plugging in the numbers, but it really doesn't matter because they're missing so many players that they have hardly played any minutes with all these guys off the court. We're missing Davis Bertans, Isaiah Thomas is suspended, Jordan McRae's still out, Wagner, Rui Hachimura, Thomas Bryant, all these guys are out today. And I mean, if you want to look at the 16 minutes sample, it says Bradley Beal has a 4.93 fantasy point per minute rate over on DraftKings. Obviously, that's not going to stick, but what is going to stick is that in a competitive game, which this game, the Vegas odds think it will be, currently at 3.5 points, moved in the favor of the Knicks, but that doesn't really worry me all that much. I think Bradley Beal is going to continue to play 38-40 minutes in competitive games, and I think he's just way too cheap. And I have his rates. He's probably going to be averaging 1.7, 1.8 fantasy points per minute. And if he plays 38 to 40 minutes, I mean, he's going to have a massive game in this matchup against the New York Knicks. We go over here and look at the defensive rating of both these teams. Washington Wizards dead last by almost 2 full points. The Knicks not far behind at 113.1, the fifth worst defense in the league, and it's a massive pace up spot for the New York Knicks. Wizards the second fastest team in the league, so it should be a fast game. I want to get Bradley Beal in there because I know I'm going to be playing New York Knicks again in this awesome matchup against the Wizards. So to bring it back with somebody, it's going to be Bradley Beal and it's going to be Ish Smith. We know that Isaiah Thomas is out, and with both those guys, with Isaiah Thomas out, we know that we're going to get extended minutes from Ish Smith, going to go into the starting lineup because we saw not too long ago Isaiah Thomas had missed about a month, and so Ish Smith was benefiting from that greatly. Isaiah Thomas came back, Ish's minutes dropped, but on the season, he's over a fantasy point per minute with Isaiah Thomas off the court. Great match against New York in Madison Square Garden. 4.5K over here on DraftKings. FanDuel, he's just as cheap. He is, if I can find him, he is 4.5K as well. And then over here on FantasyDraft, the sponsor of this video, it's only 8.8K. So I want to get a bunch of Ish Smith. I want to get Bradley Beal. Those are two of the guys on the Wizards I'm going to start my lineups with. And then on the other side of this matchup, it is going to be Julius Randle. He's only 6.7K over here on DraftKings. We know his minutes are secure in the 34 to 36 minute range. Marcus Morris should be out this game. He is doubtful with an illness. Without him on the court, Julius Randle averages 1.14 fantasy points per minute. But in this matchup against the Washington Wizards, I say it over and over and over again, and we keep going back to the well with these teams facing the Wizards. They're the fastest team in the league, so you're going to get to make it simple, you're going to get extra possessions versus them, and their defense is so god awful, like a full 2 points worse than the second worst team in the league defensively. Those extra possessions that you're getting are going to be as efficient as possible. And this Washington Wizards offense, despite all these injuries, have one of the best offensive ratings in the league. So they're staying competitive in these games, and they're allowing a ton of points. So that's why we see the over-unders on these games just being so massive each and every day. So I want to keep going back to these guys. And even though it's the Knicks, without Marcus Morris, it kind of condenses things a little bit more. Kevin Knox is probably going to get that spot start. He's 4.2K on DraftKings. I think he's viable, but it's really Julius Randle who I'm looking at. You see that he has a 27.1% usage rating, an assist percentage of 18%, which is pretty good. He leads the team with a total rebound percentage And we go over here and look, the Washington Wizards are allowing the third most points in the paint, which is a given how many points they give up, regardless of where it is on the court. And they allow the fifth most offensive rebound percentages. So Julius Randle should have a massive day, but he's a part of the big three with Bradley Beal and Ish Smith. But the guy that I really want to get some of today is going to be Mitchell Robinson if Taj Gibson is to miss this game. They want to give Mitchell Robinson some minutes, but he's constantly getting in foul trouble, and Taj Gibson, even with a new coach, they're still giving him minutes and giving him the start. And I get it, Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench could be a good thing, but I would like to see him get some more minutes. But if he can avoid foul trouble, he's always on pace to play 26-28 minutes. But if Taj Gibson misses this game, I expect him to get the start. And now there is a chance Bobby Portis gets the start and then Mitchell Robinson will come off the bench again. In that case, I would like Bobby Portis. But if Mitchell Robinson gets the start, if Taj Gibson misses, I expect him to play 26, 28, 30 minutes today, averaging well over a fantasy point per minute. And like the rates I mentioned before, the Washington Wizards are just allowing a ton of points in the paint, the third most, and they're allowing a ton of offensive rebounds because we know Mitchell Robinson isn't the highest usage guy. He gets a lot of his points from rebounds, putbacks, and in this matchup, you're going to have an increased opportunity to get extra putbacks like that, and he gets a lot of blocks and stuff like that. So Mitchell Robinson, 5.8K over here on FanDuel. He's a bit more expensive, I believe. I think he's 6.2K. I don't like him nearly as much over here, but on DraftKings, I would absolutely love him if Taj Gibson were to miss. And then over here on FantasyDraft, Mitchell Robinson's at 11.5K. Great tournament play across the board, but not a part of the big three rather. But if Taj Gibson is to miss this game, I am going to be going back to the well with Mitchell Robinson. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then make sure to comment below with your favorite play of the day. If you guys want to enter that giveaway, and if you guys want to join the team, it's sharpsportsnetwork.com. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to watch this video, and until next time, peace.